Hey there, Sagittarius. This is Dana, and we are going to do a quick read for maybe your current situation for the month of October-ish. You know, whenever this resonates, whenever you watch it till it doesn't resonate with you anymore. That's the time frame for this reading. I did it a little bit different this time. I took the entire deck and I shuffled and meditated and contemplated about you and your particular situation at the moment, and I'm just going to tell a story from start to finish with the entire deck. I just feel led to do it this way, so this is how we're going to do it. All right. First card out is the Ten of Wands in reverse. You have a lot of responsibility right now, maybe taking on a project. You got a lot going on, though. You have a lot going on. You just want to be left alone. You want to be left alone to work on this project, right? This goal, this vision that you have. You just want to be left alone. You don't want to lose an opportunity. You can't seem to get through it. Whatever it is, it's you just can't seem to move on. Just can't. It's a blockage of some sort, right? Justice in reverse comes in and says that you feel like there's a bit of unfairness around whatever it is that you're trying to do here. Because you're just trying to get something done, right? You're just trying to get something done with the Nine of Swords. You know, I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands, not the One of Swords, thank God. With the Nine of Wands, you're just trying to get something done. You're trying to have courage and persistence and resilience. You got something that you're working on, Sag. Something that you're working on. Page of Cups is emotional immaturity or a creative block. Well, we'll see. We'll work this out in a minute. So you're trying to work on something. It's important to you. You're working real hard at it. Real hard at it, right? Page of Cups comes in and says maybe somewhere in your life there's a little bit of emotional immaturity going on. Or a creative block. Seven of Swords says that you're feeling stealthy, right? You just want to focus and concentrate. Maybe you feel a little betrayed by something too. But for the most part, you're just being stealthy. You're just going inside. You want to be left alone. You want to work on this project. It's super important to you, whatever this is. And maybe you feel a little bit of betrayal while you're in this stealth mode, right? Because all you want is balance in your life. You want balance. You're trying to manage your time and prioritize the important things in your life while you're going after what it is you're going after. You want your wishes fulfilled, comfort and happiness. So whatever this is you're working on is in order to fulfill your wishes, provide comfort for your family, and have happiness and satisfaction in your life. You want to have victory, right? You want to have victory, you want to get a breakthrough, obtain some kind of mental clarity about whatever it is that you're doing right here, Sag. The Hangman in reverse comes in and says that there's delays, though. There's delays and resistance to whatever it is that you're doing. Knight of Wands comes in and says that you're passionate about this. Whatever this undertaking is that you're doing, Saggy, you're passionate about it, right? It's something that is extremely important to you. The Six of Wands says that you're trying to get some kind of public recognition and victory, progress and self-confidence, whatever you got going on here, Sag? You're very much wrapped up in. Sounds like maybe either a work project or some kind of personal transformation that you're trying to do. Queen of Cups in reverse says there is some emotional insecurity and some codependency going on in your life. What's that about? Interesting. Three of Cups in reverse often stands for an affair, but it can also stand for stifled creativity or a three's a crowd kind of thing. I think maybe somebody in your life is giving you some flack about all the time and effort that you've been putting into whatever it is that you're doing. I think somebody in your life is not happy with all of the time and effort that you're putting into whatever it is that you're doing here, Sag. And it's stifling your creativity. I don't know, maybe there is a third-party person. We'll see as the cards go. But somebody in your life isn't happy that something is taking your attention from them. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Lots of cups here so far. Unrealistic and naive. So maybe this person that's giving you shit about what you're trying to do, Sag, is being naive and unrealistic about the outcome. Boom. The Death card. There's an ending, a change, a transformation, or a transition that you're trying to accomplish, right? You have something that you're definitely trying to accomplish. And there's going to be some kind of change or transformation, or you're transitioning into the results of whatever it was that you were working on, right? We have the Empress. Femininity, beauty, nature, nurturing, abundance. So this change and transformation that you're going through is in the pursuit of some kind of abundance. Or this could potentially be the person in your life that's giving you crap about what you're doing, right? King of Cups in reverse is emotional manipulation, moodiness, and volatility. All right, I do think this Empress represents the person in your life that is feeling slighted about your all-consuming endeavor that you got going on here. King of Cups in reverse, emotional manipulation, moodiness, and volatility. And the Queen of Swords in reverse is overly emotional, bitchy, or cold-hearted. You definitely have somebody in your life doesn't like what you're doing, right? Or doesn't understand. They're not on board with you. The Page of Pentacles says that you're trying to manifest a new opportunity, a new financial opportunity. That's what this is all about back here. Then is that like I said, it could be another person you're thinking about, but we'll see as the cards go how that unfolds. But as it stands right now, you're working on something. You're working to manifest something super important to you. You got somebody in your life giving you a bunch of shit about it. Page of Pentacles comes in and says that you're trying to manifest a new financial opportunity. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse tells us that you can't really focus. You're having a hard time focusing, maybe because your loyalties are being split right now. You have something that's super important to you, but you have somebody in your life that is not on board. This person right here, Queen of Pentacles. This could be that person Or it could just simply mean your pursuit of security, right? That's what it means. It means that you are trying to obtain some kind of security, right? You're trying to do something important in your life. Knight of Swords says somebody around you is opinionated and communicative, and they're telling you they don't like what they're seeing, they don't like what's going on, they don't like it. The World in reverse comes in and says that it's causing delays for you. It's causing delays. You're trying to seek some kind of personal closure with an endeavor that you're very, very passionate about, and there is the flack around you is causing delays. It's causing delays in your personal closure of the situation, of bringing it to completion. Four of Wands says that when it is completed, you're going to have celebration, harmony in your home, in your marriage, in your surroundings. Right? That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get some harmony in your life. The High Priestess comes in and says she rules your subconscious mind, which makes sense, because if you're trying to really, really work hard at something, Saggy, and you have somebody coming in and just giving you all kinds of shit about it, you're going to, in your subconscious mind, feel slighted and delayed. Oh, look at that. The Ten of Swords. Backstab, defeat, crisis, betrayal, endings, and loss. You're feeling backstabbed by this person in your life that is maybe supposed to support you and understand, but they're not on board with what you're doing. They're not on board with what you're doing. You feel backstabbed and defeated, a bit of betrayal. Maybe you're thinking about an ending. Got the Page of Wands right there. That is telling us that you're enthusiastic, right? Discovery, free spirit, exploration. You have some kind of passion, some kind of drive, right? The Lovers. Love, harmony, relationships, value alignments, and choices. This could go back to that Three of Cups that we had a while ago. Maybe you are thinking about somebody else. If you're not thinking about somebody else, you're really trying to have harmony in your relationship, right? You're trying to balance yourself and make choices. The hard choices sometimes. I'm a very project-oriented person myself. I'm a Taurus, so I'm always about the pinnacle, right? And sometimes my pursuit of money and success and security, it gets out of balance sometimes, because sometimes I have to leave my relationships alone for a minute so I can do what I need to do. And maybe that's what's going on here, right? Is that you're having to balance relationships, or a relationship. Page of Swords comes in and says that you feel energetic about this. You really are on fire about whatever this is, Saggy. The Star comes in and says that you have some anxiety. But in addition to the anxiety, when I would have anxiety too, if I was trying to accomplish something, I had somebody breathing down my neck all the time, trying to being disappointed. And I understand people get disappointed and they get mad because things aren't the way that they've always been. when you're trying to accomplish something that's important to you. The Star card comes in and says that you have some fear and some anxiety about what's going on right here, but you also have faith and purpose and hope, and that this is going to bring some kind of renewal for you, right? Then we have the Four of Cups in reverse, which is boredom, missed opportunity, or being aloof. You're afraid that if you have to take your attention away from what you're doing in order to make somebody else in your life feel good about the situation, that you're going to miss an opportunity. Seven of Cups in reverse says that it says temptation, illusion, and diversionary tactics. So I think that maybe this person in your life is trying to divert you from your ultimate goal. That ultimate goal is recovery from financial loss. So you do have a new opportunity. Remember, the Page of Pentacles came in and said that you're trying to manifest a new opportunity a while back. Now you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is recovery from loss, right? You're trying to do something here, Saggy. Recovering from financial loss. And there's conflict and stress all around you. Anxiety and fear. Devil in reverse says that you are detached, right? Which makes total sense. You're detached from this person in your life. You're detached from this person in your life, trying to do what needs to be done in order to recover from some financial loss. Ace of Swords in review says there's chaos and a lack of clarity because you're trying to divide your time and your emotions between two things that are very important to you. Ace of Wands in reverse says that you feel weighed down and there's delays. Wheel of Fortune comes in and says that, it's good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, and a turning point. You're trying to create your destiny. But now you're at a turning point. You're going, some kind of choice is going to have to be made here. You're at a turning point. Life cycles, destiny, good luck, and karma. You're on the brink. The Knight of Cups in reverse says that there's some unrealistic attitudes going on, some jealousy and some moodiness. And the Three of Wands in reverse says there's obstacles to your long-term goals. The Fool in reverse is naive, foolish, risk-taking, or reckless. You think the person in your life that's giving you so much trouble about what you're so passionate about and trying so desperately to accomplish, I think you see them as foolish and maybe even reckless because they're not on board and they don't see the big picture. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Debt, selfishness. So you see this person as maybe being selfish, right? All you're trying to do is get stability. Judgment comes in. There's going to be some judgment in this situation. I think you've had it, Saggy. I think you've had it because you don't have the support that you need from your relationship or relationships in your life. Whatever this is back here is super important to you. You're trying so hard. You're trying so hard to pull yourself up and obtain this goal that you're working so hard, and you have somebody in your life that's just not helping you out. They're not helping you out. They don't understand. They do not want to take a back seat for a minute so you can get control of your finances and your life. They're giving you just a ton of problems, right? But the Judgment card comes in and says that there's going to be absolution to this situation. Judgment. Sun comes in and says all you want is positivity, warmth, success, and vitality. That's all you're trying to get, right? That's it. That is the purpose. And then the Two of Cups in reverse comes in and indicates a breakup, an imbalance of a relationship, and lack of harmony. The King of Wands says that you need to have emotional balance and control. It's hard. It's hard. Eight of Wands comes in and says that in reverse, that you're frustrated. You're holding off about a decision about something back in that Judgment card, right? You're holding off and you're frustrated. Indecision and confusion. You're just burnt out, Sagittarius. You're just burnt out with this whole damn situation. You're just burnt out. The conflict and the stress. You're going to move on. You're going to move on from emotional manipulation, moodiness, and volatility. Lack of teamwork, disregard for skills. You feel unappreciated, Saggy. You feel very unappreciated. King of Swords in reverse, manipulative, tyrannical, and abusive behavior. You're wore out. Magician in reverse, manipulation. You're wore out. Ooh. Three of Swords, painful separation, sorrow, heartbreak, grief, or rejection. Yes, Edgy. I think you're moving away from that person who's given you so much shit in your life. Ten of Cups in reverse, misalignment of values, broken home, or a broken marriage. Ooh, the Tower, sudden change, upheaval, chaos. A revelation or an awakening. I think you're having an awakening about where this person's values lie. I think you're having an awakening and a revelation about where this other person's priorities and values are. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Over-investment in work or financial setbacks. The Chariot. It's a good card. Control, willpower, success, action, and determination. You're going to take control of this situation. It's causing you so much grief right now. With willpower and action, determination for success. You're going to need some inner strength. You're going to need some inner strength to do it. The Eight of Swords. Isolation, self-imposed restriction, or imprisonment. I think you're going to, I think the isolation is okay, because we started out in the very beginning. Remember, I think it was the Hermit in reverse. Isolation, you just want to be left alone. Self-imposed restriction. You just want to be left alone to do what you need to do for you. How do we know that? Because then the Hierophant in reverse comes up. personal beliefs, freedom, and challenging the status quo. Saggy, you're going to figure out what's important to you. You're going to figure out what's important to you. You're going to take some action. What's important to you? Getting that 10 of Pentacles. Wealth, inheritance, family, establishment. It's the be-all to end-all in the financial world, right? Security. Whatever that security is to you, it doesn't have to be money, but the Pentacles definitely are money. That's what you want. Temperance in reverse says self-healing and a realignment from the imbalance that's going on in your life. Queen of Wands, emotional security, calm, intuitive, and compassionate. It's what you're after, right? Right? You want some emotional security. You want your world to be calm for a minute. God's sakes, you just want your world to be calm for a minute. 7 of Pentacles. Vision, perseverance, profit, reward, and investment. It's what you're after. 7 of Wands. It's a challenge. And it needs some perseverance in order to get control, stability, security in your life. Two of Wands in reverse. You do have fear of the unknown. I mean, that's a big thing that's going on here, right, Sag? You do have fear of the unknown, for sure. The Emperor comes in and says authority, establishment, structure. A father figure. But that's what you're getting there, Sag. All these decisions that you're making right there, that's what you're getting. You're walking away. You are walking away. But definitely not without some intense anxiety and despair. Of course, whenever we leave something that's important to us, a relationship, that's the natural, right? Intense anxiety and despair. But you're going to choose it regardless, right? I'm going to pull a couple more clarifiers. That was all the cards in that deck. I'm going to shuffle these real quick, my other deck. I just want to get a little bit more clarity for the ending of this reading. Isn't that cool how the cards just shuffle and meditate and ask what the message is that needs to come out? And I shuffle until they tell me to stop shuffling, right? And there's the story right there, an entire deck of cards, 78 cards. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. Tell us, oh, there it is. Nice. Queen of Cups. Emotional security. I mean, she was just there a second ago, right? Emotional security and calmness in your life. That's going to be the final outcome to that. This lady definitely trumps that 9 of Swords. So, Sagittarius, that is the message of this reading. I'm going to pull a oracle card from the Victoria Francis deck, just to sum up this whole thing. So that's the lesson, Sagittarius. Did I call you Aries a second ago? I hope not. Saggy. That is the point, the message of this reading is that you have something super, super important to you going on, trying to manifest some kind of financial opportunity in your life. And you have somebody in your life that just is not on board with it. Not only are they not on board with it, but they're giving you a bunch of shit about it. right? And it's making you feel betrayed. It's like, yo, I'm trying to do this for both of us. This needs to be done. This is something that's important to me. If you love me, you would understand that. You would understand that I'm going to be gone and checked out for a minute while I'm trying to do this. But this person just is full of manipulation and jealousy and moodiness and volatility. They are not making this passage easy for you, and it's making you feel betrayed. And it's making you question their loyalty to you all the way around, right? It's making you question, if you really loved me, then this would not be a problem. Oh, I got a ton of cards trying to jump out here. Let's see if one can actually make a clean jump. I don't like to just take just random old cards, right? I want something that actually literally jumps out of my deck. Not because of messy shuffling, not because they stick together, but because it jumps. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's 2. All right. Okay, well, we'll just go with 2 then. Number 36 and number 21. And I'm going to read these out of the book because I don't memorize these cards, right? Me and the tarot, we have a relationship. Me and the oracle cards, I depend on the book. So, card number 36, confidence, ability, and multitasking. Wow. The ability to look and feel confident when there is chaos around you is quite an art. However, it shows how much you have grown as a person in the last few years. Challenges have made you stronger, and you can hold your head high and be proud of what you've achieved. You have an air of confidence about you. Others can also see this and are watching you blossom into the person you wish to be. You are protected and connected to your higher self, a beautiful gift. Learning to use this wisely and watch life expand beautifully. These are messages all around you. Open your eyes to synchronicities. Spirit is talking to you and showing you the way. Well, that's interesting, huh, Saggy? Let's see what number 21 says. 21 is support, faith, and vulnerability. Each of us is a child of someone as adults. However successful, important, or busy we are, from time to time, everyone needs support, guidance, and protection. This card suggests there is a sense of vulnerability about you. It's important to know that your spiritual guides are never far away, and even though these higher beings are not always physical, you are never alone as they stand behind you, supporting your every move and decision. Do not confuse faith with religion. Rather, faith is having strength to believe that there is a force greater than ourselves ready to help us through difficult periods. Your protector may be an earthbound angel. Therefore, don't be afraid to talk to someone close to you if you need advice. It may be a friend or a relative, and you'll be surprised at where support comes from at this time. Well, I think those go pretty well with the reading, and I sure do hope that you enjoyed it. I sure do hope that I helped somehow, some way, and I hope that the tarot told a story that gives you a message that you need to hear. If you'd like a personal reading from me, you can reach me at taurusstartarot@gmail.com, and all of my contact information is below. Have an amazing day, Sagittarius. Have an amazing day.